Have you ever wondered what it truly takes to satisfy a woman on a deeper level? If you're ready to transform your innate life and discover the secrets, only mature men know this video is for you. We're diving into practical tips backed by female psychology that will help you create a more passionate and fulfilling connection with your partner. From mastering the art of oral pleasure to understanding how small changes can make a world of difference, you'll learn exactly how to enhance your skills in the bedroom. But that's not all by watching. Until the end, you'll uncover surprising facts about female desire, the myths surrounding orgasm, and how to communicate openly to ensure lasting satisfaction, whether it's through knowing her sensitive areas, using the right techniques, or keeping the flame alive in your relationship. This video will guide you every step of the way. Stick with us, and you'll gain the confidence to create deeper intimacy, increase attraction, and ensure both you and your partner experience the pleasure you deserve. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me. And if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it when it comes to sexual fantasies. There's one that both men and women commonly share: oral sex. This intimate act, steeped in deep vulnerability and mutual trust, can unlock some of the most electrifying and unforgettable experiences between two people. Did you know that a woman's orgasm, one of nature's most profound and mysterious phenomena, can last anywhere from a few fleeting seconds to an astounding 51 seconds? Yes, you read that right. But beyond the length of time, the orgasm itself is a powerful surge of pleasure that connects mind, body, and spirit. Some women even can ejaculate during climax, a rare and beautiful experience. However, it's important to distinguish between this and squirting, two different physiological responses, both unique in their own right. Oral sex often brings up the question, what's the best way to pleasure a woman orally? The truth is, while every woman has her unique preferences, certain principles and techniques tend to heighten the experience. It begins with patience, the art of taking your time. The clitoris, which holds the key to unimaginable pleasure, is a highly sensitive area harboring over 8,000 nerve endings. This is more than double the amount found in the male penis. It's no wonder that when treated with the right care, this small yet powerful part of the body can produce waves of pleasure that seem almost endless. So how do you begin? Slowly approach this with a sense of reverence and curiosity. Start with gentle kisses and soft facts and allow your pace to build gradually. The anticipation is just as crucial as the act itself as you proceed. Watch for her body's cues, her breath, her subtle movements, the small sounds she might make. These are her way of communicating what she enjoys. Circular motions with your tongue, combined with soft rhythmic sucking, are often a winning combination. And remember, communication is essential. Don't be afraid to ask what she likes. Her pleasure is an evolving journey, and the more attuned you are, the deeper the connection you'll build together. One of the surprising truths about female pleasure is that only about 18% of women can achieve orgasm through penetration alone. This statistic might shock some, but it underscores the importance of understanding the full range of what pleases a woman. For many, the real magic happens with oral stimulation, or when multiple forms of stimulation are combined during orgasm. A woman's brain lights up like a symphony, with different areas of the brain becoming active all at once. It's an intense experience, one where the body craves more, reaching for those aftershocks that ripple through or even as the orgasm fades. And yet, despite this capacity for pleasure, 30% of women report they do not always reach orgasm during sexual encounters, and 1 in 10 has never experienced one at all. This reveals how crucial it is to foster a deep understanding of a woman's body desires and preferences. A common misconception is that deeper penetration automatically leads to better pleasure. Many women prefer more shallow penetrations, as this can better stimulate the G-spot, a sensitive area located along the front wall of the vagina. This area, when stimulated correctly, can lead to powerful orgasms that are distinctly different from those achieved through clitoral stimulation. By understanding and respecting these nuances, you can provide a more fulfilling and emotionally connected experience for both you and your partner in relationships. Emotional intimacy plays a key role in enhancing physical satisfaction. Women in stable, loving relationships tend to experience more orgasms than those in casual encounters. There's a special kind of magic that happens when two people feel safe, loved, and cherished even. Something as simple as being kissed while she's half asleep, cradled in the warmth of a shared bed, can ignite feelings of deep affection and connection. Exploring each other's fantasies and desires with openness and trust not only enhances the physical bond, but also brings couples closer emotionally. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment one below to let me know that you are still here with me. Yes. Yet, sexual satisfaction can sometimes be clouded by societal pressures and unrealistic beauty standards. The way we feel about our bodies can directly impact how we experience intimacy. It's important to remember that true sexual connection and pleasure are not about having a perfect body, but about the connection between two people. Confidence, self-acceptance, and open communication are far more powerful than physical perfection when a woman feels desired and appreciated for who she is, not just how she looks. Her ability to experience pleasure is enhanced when engaging in oral sex. It's essential to remember that the clitoris is not the only erogenous zone that deserves attention. The breasts are incredibly sensitive as well, and gentle touches, kisses, or even massaging the breast area can heighten a woman's arousal and lead to a more complete and immersive experience. This is a reminder that the body is a symphony of pleasure points, and focusing on a whole, rather than just one part, can create a richer, more fulfilling experience for men. A practical tip that often goes overlooked is keeping facial hair well groomed. Nothing interrupts the flow of pleasure like scratchy or uncomfortable stubble. Smooth, soft facial hair ensures that your partner can fully immerse herself in the moment without being distracted by discomfort. Another often overlooked element of sexual satisfaction is physical health. Health. The bed is not just a space for physical connection, it's a place where bodies work together in harmony. Staying physically active is not just important for overall health, but can also enhance your attractiveness to your partner. Women are often drawn to men who engage in physical activities or sports. Not because of the body shape that results, but because of the energy and vitality that come with an active lifestyle. It's not about having a perfect physique, but about showing care for your body, which in turn translates to caring for your partner. And yet, despite all these factors, it's staggering to know that 2 out of 3 people are dissatisfied with their sex life. This statistic serves as a reminder that sexual satisfaction is a delicate balance of physical, emotional, and psychological factors. Open communication, mutual respect, and a willingness to explore each other's desires are the keys to overcoming these barriers. Ultimately, sex is not just a physical act at its best. It is a deeply emotional and spiritual connection between two people. It's about vulnerability, trust, and the joy of discovering each other in new and exciting ways. The most satisfying sexual relationships are built on a foundation of mutual respect, clear communication, and an unwavering desire to bring joy to your partner. When both partners feel safe, desired, and appreciated, the physical pleasure is enhanced by the emotional bond that forms, a bond that can turn a simple sexual experience into a profound and transformative journey. In this sense, sexual fulfillment is not just about technique, but about the emotional landscape in which it occurs. When two people truly connect, when they communicate openly, trust each other deeply, and care about one another's pleasure, the sexual experience becomes an expression of love, care, and shared joy. The world of sexual intimacy is vast and diverse, offering endless opportunities for deep connection and exploration. One popular position that often ignites fantasies and excitement is the 69th position, where both partners are upside down, relative to each other, simultaneously giving and receiving oral pleasure. It's an act of mutual gratification, where partners are fully immersed in each other's bodies, heightening both emotional and physical closeness. In this position, the ability to connect and communicate through touch and sensation takes center stage, creating a dynamic exchange of pleasure that can leave both partners breathless and fully satisfied. Another beloved position is doggy style, where the woman is positioned on all fours while the man penetrates her from behind. Many men find this position intensely arousing because it allows for deeper penetration, hitting areas like the G-spot with greater accuracy. The visual aspect of doggy style, combined with the feeling of dominance and connection, can create a heightened sense of passion for both partners. However, it's essential to remember that sexual positions are not just about physical pleasure. They are about shared experiences and connection. What works for one couple may not work for another, and finding positions that satisfy both partners' desires can lead to a more fulfilling sexual relationship. Beyond positions, attraction plays a key role in intimacy, and it can stem from many expected places. Did you know that a male hormone called testosterone has a natural scent that many women find irresistible? This powerful and seductive scent can trigger subconscious attraction, drawing women in on a primal level. Some men choose to wear cologne that mimics the scent of testosterone, subtly amplifying their natural allure. This little-known but valuable tip can significantly increase a man's attractiveness, creating an aura of mystery and magnetism. The way someone smells can have a profound effect on chemistry, making this an essential aspect of attraction. Interestingly, research shows that couples who share too many similarities, whether in personality, lifestyle, or interest, may have less chance of staying together in the long term. Why diversity within a relationship keeps things fresh, exciting, and dynamic when partners bring different strengths, weaknesses, and passions into a relationship. It fosters growth, both challenge and intrigue. The contrast in personalities allows each person to learn from the other, making the relationship a space of continuous discovery. Rather than stagnation as time passes, sexual desire can evolve, especially for women. For many, significant hormonal shifts during menopause can increase sexual desire, even transforming how they experience intimacy. While menopause is often seen as a time of decline in sexual activity, the truth is that for many women, this stage of life can reignite a powerful sexual energy. With fewer worries about contraception and more confidence in their bodies, they may find themselves embracing a new, liberated sexual identity. Menopause. Women often describe feeling more in tune with their bodies and enjoying deeper emotional and physical connections with their partners. This stage of life reminds us that sexual desire doesn't diminish with age. It simply transforms forms and takes on new dimensions as couples grow older. Both physical and emotional intimacy naturally shift. Their needs, desires, and ways of connecting may evolve, and the key to maintaining a vibrant, intimate life lies in open communication. Partners should feel comfortable expressing what they want, what they no longer enjoy, and what they hope to experience moving forward. By talking openly about their sexual needs, they can continue to meet each other's desires in ways that feel both exciting and meaningful. Adjusting to these changes is part of building a lasting, fulfilling relationship. Knowledge is power. Especially when it comes to sex, many people experience unnecessary anxiety around intimacy, often due to misunderstandings or misconceptions. Learning about sex, the body, how it works, and how to navigate it can reduce that anxiety and lead to better sexual health. When both partners understand each other's bodies, preferences, and boundaries, they can engage in more fulfilling sexual experiences. This knowledge fosters confidence, reduces pressure, and allows couples to explore their desires in a supportive, non-judgmental environment. Sexual satisfaction is about much more than just orgasms. It's about connection, understanding, and adjusting expectations to ensure both partners are happy. For some, the most potent form of attraction isn't physical at all. It's intellectual. Sapiosexuality refers to individuals who are deeply attracted to intelligence. For sapiosexuals, a stimulating conversation can be just as arousing as a physical touch. The exchange of ideas, the challenge of intellectual debate, and the insight into a partner's mind can build a connection that transcends physical attraction. For these people, mental compatibility and depth are the ultimate turn-ons. Sapiosexuality reminds us that attraction comes in many forms, and for some, intelligence is a gateway to both emotional and sexual intimacy. One common myth that needs to be debunked is the idea that a woman can lose vaginal sensitivity after many sexual encounters. This belief is rooted in misunderstanding and perpetuates harmful stereotypes. In reality, vaginal sensitivity can remain intact or even increase with an active and healthy sex life. Regular sexual activity can improve blood flow, enhance sensitivity, and maintain vaginal elasticity. Maintaining a healthy sexual life throughout adulthood can help women enjoy greater physical pleasure as they age. A lesson, but deeply meaningful approach to sex is the Keta method, which focuses less on achieving orgasm and more on the emotional connection between partners. In this method, the goal isn't to finish but to exchange affection, build emotional bonds, and explore each other's bodies without pressure. It's about taking the time to enjoy each other's presence, focusing on the journey rather than the destination. For many couples, this approach leads to a more satisfying and intimate experience, one where emotional closeness takes precedence over physical climax. The Keta method emphasizes that sex is not just about pleasure, it's about connection, vulnerability, and love. Physical appearance plays a role in attraction, but it's not about striving for perfection. Instead, it's about taking care of yourself and presenting yourself in a way that shows confidence and self-respect. Something as simple as a well-groomed beard or a sharp haircut can send a powerful message to a partner. I care about myself, and I care about how I make you feel. Taking care of your appearance shows that you value yourself and your relationship, which can enhance attraction on both a physical and emotional level. Women are often drawn to men who put effort into their self-presentation, not because of vanity, but because it reflects a deeper level of self-care and respect. In the end, a healthy sexual relationship is about much more than positions, techniques, or physical appearance. It's about understanding each other, communicating openly, and maintaining a sense of curiosity and playfulness. Whether through the exchange of deep conversation, the exploration of new fantasies, or simply taking time to be present with each other, true sexual satisfaction is a balance of emotional and physical connection when both partners feel seen, heard, and valued. The bedroom becomes a space of limitless possibility when trying to win over a difficult woman. The art of discretion can be your greatest ally. Subtlety, when executed with finesse, can be far more compelling than a direct aggressive approach. It's about creating an aura of mystery, a slow burn of attraction that builds over time rather than overwhelming her with obvious advances. Focus on small gestures, thoughtful compliments, genuine interest in her thoughts, and a quiet confidence that draws her in without being overbearing. In the delicate dance of attraction, less is often more. Fantasizing plays an important role in sexual and emotional health. It's a safe space where desires, curiosities, and even taboos can be explored without judgment. Contrary to what some might believe, fantasizing doesn't mean you truly want to act out what you imagine in reality. It's a mental playground that adds excitement and variety to one's inner world. The thrill of novelty can reignite sexual excitement, whether it's by introducing a new position, trying out role-playing, or simply approaching intimacy in a new setting. These little spots of change can reignite passion and remind you why connection is so powerful. Keeping the flame alive in any relationship doesn't always require grand gestures. Sometimes it's as simple as experimenting with a new position or exploring a scenario that takes both partners out of their usual routine. Sexual excitement thrives on novelty, whether it's something as small as changing the room where intimacy happens or as adventures, as introducing new techniques into the bedroom. The important thing is that both partners feel excited, curious, and open to exploring together. Love itself is made up of three essential components: intimacy, passion, and commitment. These elements can combine in different ways, creating the various types of love that we experience in our relationships. Sometimes a relationship may have deep intimacy and commitment, but less passion. Other times, passion may run high, but without the steady trust that comes with commitment. Understanding this can help couples navigate the highs and lows of their relationship, knowing that love is fluid and constantly evolving. Some individuals feel a near constant surge of sexual excitement, seemingly without any specific cause. For some, this is simply part of their natural libido, and it's nothing to be concerned about unless it causes discomfort or negatively impacts their life. Sexual desire is unique to each individual, and it's important to embrace that variation rather than try to conform to societal expectations of what is normal. The way you relate to others, your attachment style, can deeply influence your romantic relationships. Some people are secure in their attachments, thriving on closeness and trust, while others avoid deep emotional involvement due to fear of getting hurt still. Others may find themselves in an anxious attachment where they are constantly worried about their partner's love or the stability of the relationship. By understanding your attachment style, you can better navigate your relationships, communicate your needs more clearly, and find a balance that works for both you and your partner. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. Another important reminder: age doesn't define your sexual satisfaction. You can maintain an active, exciting sex life well into your later years. The stigma that suggests aging diminishes sexual desire or capability is misleading. Many older adults report a renewed sense of sexual freedom, liberated from the pressures of youth and more in tune with their desires. Attraction, after all, is influenced by so many factors beyond just physical appearance. Smell, being a powerful one, certain scents can trigger deep feelings of attraction and excitement. Pheromones, those invisible cues that our bodies emit, play a key role in how we connect with others. Using scents that mimic or amplify these natural cues can subtly heighten attraction on a more psychological level. It's also important to note that fantasies, even those that seem dark or violent, are not necessarily reflective of what someone desires in real life. The mind is a complex place, and fantasies are often ways for people to explore forbidden subjects in a safe, controlled environment, as long as these thoughts don't lead to harmful behavior. They can be a healthy outlet for exploring desire. Interestingly, climate and sunlight light also affects sexual desire. People tend to feel more sexually active and energized during the warmer months when sunlight boosts their mood and energy levels. During summer, people may feel more spontaneous and open to sexual experiences. Meanwhile, colder months can be a time for quieter, more intimate connection. Think cozy nights in bed wrapped in blankets where physical closeness is just as satisfying. Music, too, is an incredibly potent force in sexual attraction. A shared favorite song or a sensual rhythm can heighten the emotional and physical connection between partners. Music stimulates the brain's pleasure centers and can increase the feeling of intimacy, making sex feel more connected and fulfilling. Some individuals experience an unusual phenomenon known as orgasmic fading, where they can have an orgasm without feeling intense pleasure. While this may seem contradictory, it's an experience that some people go through, and understanding it can help partners navigate moments where pleasure and climax aren't as synchronized as they might expect. On the topic of arousal, it's no surprise that the color red has long been associated with passion and excitement. Whether it's wearing red lingerie or decorating a room in warm tones, the color has been proven to increase heart rates and stimulate feelings of desire. But beyond physical attraction, a deep mental and emotional connection is equally, if not more important, for long-term sexual satisfaction. Couples who prioritize emotional intimacy often report a more fulfilling sex life, as the emotional bond enhances physical closeness. For some people, the thought of being watched during intimate moments can diminish their ability to become fully aroused. It's essential to create a space of privacy and trust where both partners can feel completely at ease and focused on each other, without distractions or feelings of exposure. Erectile dysfunction is an issue that many men face, especially as they age. Unfortunately, this condition is often accompanied by a heavy stigma which can significantly impact a man's self-esteem and his relationship. It's important to address this issue with compassion and understanding, as open communication and medical intervention can often help restore confidence and intimacy in the relationship. Engage in activities like yoga can improve sexual function for both men and women. Regular practice not only increases flexibility and strength but also enhances blood flow and reduces stress, which are key factors in maintaining a healthy libido. Yoga's emphasis on mindfulness can help individuals feel more connected to their bodies, making sex a more conscious and enjoyable experience in the modern world. Cybersex has become a reality for many people, especially in long-distance relationships. While it lacks the physical touch of in-person intimacy, it can still foster closeness. If communication is clear and boundaries are respected like any form of intimacy, its success depends on mutual consent, and understanding lack of physical touch like hugs can lead to emotional and sexual dissatisfaction over time. Humans are wired for physical closeness, and touch is a powerful way to convey love, care, and affection. Relationships based on open communication and ethical non-monogamy challenge traditional norms, but can provide fulfillment for those who feel restricted by conventional relationships. These relationships, when rooted in honesty and respect, can be just as loving and committed as monogamous ones. Finally, keep in mind that curiosity and exploration never stop even after the age of 40-50, or beyond. Age is no barrier to discovering new depths of intimacy. Whether it's trying a new food that excites you or embracing a new sexual practice, the journey of sexual exploration is ongoing. As you age, erections may take longer to achieve and they may be less firm. But this doesn't mean satisfaction needs to diminish. Adaptation is key. Understanding your body's changes and adjusting your expectations can lead to continued pleasure and connection. Incredibly, 97% of women choose a man as a long-term partner based on how he makes them feel. In bed, the physical connection remains a cornerstone of lasting relationships. Studies show that women in love even synchronize their heartbeats with their partner after looking into each other's eyes for just 2 minutes, a testament to the deep biological bond that love and intimacy create. Finally, it's worth noting that while doggy style is one of the most effective positions for helping women achieve orgasm, the body offers so many other orgy zones to explore. Women can experience orgasms from nipple stimulation, cytal stimulation, or even through emotional and mental engagement. The key to a fulfilling sexual relationship is exploration, communication, and a willingness to keep the flame alive. Many men turn to manual exercises to lengthen their penis, often claiming to achieve increases of up to 4 centimeters. While the effectiveness of these exercises can vary, they reflect a broader desire for confidence in the bedroom. But sexual satisfaction isn't solely about physical attributes, it's also about exploration. Trying new positions can unlock hidden AU zones for both men and women, creating a deeper, more intimate connection. These zones are unique to each person and can be discovered through experimentation, enhancing both emotional and physical pleasure. Women's sexual desire is often more fluid and changeable than men's, fluctuating with life stages, hormonal cycles, and emotional factors. This adaptability means that what excites or satisfies her today might shift tomorrow, making communication essential. A fascinating study even revealed that women spend about a year of their lives deciding what to wear, reflecting the deep connection between self-presentation, confidence, and mood. How a woman feels in her body and her clothes can impact her desire and openness to intimacy. One of the most powerful yet often overlooked ways to understand a woman's emotions is by observing her eyes. Her gaze can reveal more than words ever could. A woman's eyes can sparkle with excitement, soften with affection, or grow distant when something is amiss. Pay close attention to these subtle cues, as they often speak volumes about our inner world. In group settings, women tend to compliment each other. But the truth behind these compliments can sometimes be less sincere than it appears beneath the surface. There may be subtle judgments or comparisons, as women consciously or not assess and measure themselves against one another. Despite the social niceties, women are quick to judge, and when they form an opinion, they are rarely wrong. A woman's heart beats faster than a man's, a reflection of her heightened sensitivity and emotional responsiveness. She might not appreciate being compared to others directly, but it's important to note that women often compare themselves to others in their minds. This internal dialogue can shape how she feels about herself, her relationship, and her place in the world. Women may take longer to make decisions, carefully weighing all aspects before committing. But once they make up their minds, their decision is final and rooted in a sense of certainty. They often have a clear vision of what they want and the reasons behind their choices, even if it takes time to get there. When a woman is upset, she craves the chance to vent and express her feelings. This is how she processes her emotions and seeks to restore balance. However, if she grows unusually quiet, it's often a sign of deeper hurt. She may be retreating inward, reflecting on how she can find happiness and security in other ways, possibly reevaluating the relationship altogether. It's during these moments of silence that a woman's true feelings may surface, making it essential for a partner to tune in and address the root of the issue. When making decisions, women utilize both sides of their brains, allowing them to process information more holistically than men who typically rely on one side. This dual brain approach enables women to consider both logic and emotion, leading to more well-rounded decisions. Men can sometimes struggle to understand the depth and complexity behind a woman's decision-making process. But it's this balance of head and heart that makes her choices so meaningful. Surprise gestures such as gifts, flowers, or spontaneous celebrations can go a long way in making a woman feel loved and cherished. These small acts of thoughtfulness remind her that she's special and appreciated. If you have feelings for a woman and don't express them early on, you might find yourself stuck in a friend zone, a place that's difficult to escape once it's established. Women often develop a deeper emotional connection early on, and if romantic interest isn't reciprocated quickly, it can solidify into friendship. Jealousy manifests differently between men and women. Women may feel envious at the man they're interested in, is wealthy or famous, seeing him as desirable to others. On the other hand, men's jealousy tends to be triggered by physical attraction. They get jealous that their partner is beautiful or attracts the attention of other men. Despite these differences, jealousy is often rooted in insecurity and a fear of losing the connection they have with their partner. A woman's smile can be one of the most telling signs of how she feels about the time you've spent together. When she smiles warmly and genuinely, it's a reflection of mutual happiness and shared connection. Trust is the foundation of any strong relationship, providing the stability needed for love to flourish. Without trust, the relationship becomes shaky and vulnerable. To break down body language is a powerful tool for understanding a partner's feelings and desires. Often words don't tell the full story, but the way someone moves, touches, or looks at you can reveal their true emotions in the context of intimacy. Foreplay is essential, not only for physical arousal, but for building the emotional connection that deepens sexual satisfaction. Openly discussing what you enjoy in your sex life can bring you closer as a couple, enhancing the experience for both partners' creativity and a willingness to try new things. Embed can keep the passion alive, ensuring that intimacy remains exciting and fulfilling. Ultimately, a successful relationship, especially a romantic one, thrives on clear communication, mutual respect, and a shared desire for growth, keeping things fresh and exploring new experiences. Whether it's through physical intimacy, shared hobbies, or emotional connection, can rekindle the flame and maintain a vibrant partnership for years to come. Mental and sexual health are deeply intertwined, creating a dynamic where emotions directly influence physical intimacy. To cultivate a healthy and fulfilling sex life, it's essential to prioritize emotional well-being. Stress, anxiety, and unresolved emotional issues can hinder sexual satisfaction, while emotional harmony can elevate intimate experiences for women. This connection is particularly profound, as their sexual pleasure can be derived from various sources. Women can experience orgasms in multiple ways, whether through clitoral stimulation, vaginal penetration, G-spot stimulation, breast play, or even without direct physical touch. The intensity and duration of these orgasms vary from one experience to another, heavily influenced by emotional state, mental clarity, and levels of excitement. A woman's emotional environment can significantly amplify or dampen her ability to reach orgasm, underscoring the importance of mental health and sexual fulfillment. Breasts play a pivotal role in a woman's self-esteem and how she perceives her body, regardless of breast size or shape. Feeling good about one's body is essential for confidence in the bedroom and beyond. Many women derive intense pleasure from breast stimulation, but just like every other aspect of intimacy, preferences and boundaries vary widely. Some may find gentle touches electrifying, while others may prefer more firm caresses. Understanding these unique preferences and respecting them is crucial to creating a fulfilling and satisfying sexual experience. Interestingly, the timing of intimacy can also impact sexual satisfaction. After a workout, for instance, the body experiences increased testosterone levels and enhanced blood circulation. This hormonal surge can boost sexual arousal, making post-exercise a great time for sex. The energy, endorphins, and heightened blood flow create a prime environment for deeper connection and more intense pleasure after sex. Don't underestimate the power of a simple hug. This act of postcode strengthens the emotional bond between partners, leaving a woman feeling cherished and emotionally fulfilled. Surprisingly, studies show that a third of women over 80 are still sexually active with their partners. This statistic is a powerful reminder that age doesn't define sexuality. Intimacy can continue to be a source of joy and connection. Well into later life, the vagina, typically measuring between 7 and 10 centimeters, can expand by up to 200% during sexual excitement, illustrating the incredible adaptability of the female body. This expansion is a natural response to arousal designed to accommodate and enhance sexual pleasure. Sexual motivations differ from person to person, driven by a complex interplay of hormones, thoughts, life experiences, and cultural influences. These factors shape how we perceive sex, what we desire, and how we pursue intimacy. About 8% of adult dreams involve sex, highlighting how deeply ingrained sexual desires are in the human psyche. However, for some, the act of sex can trigger intense anxiety or fear, a condition known as coitophobia. This fear often stems from unresolved psychological or emotional issues, making it important to approach such situations with understanding and compassion. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Research has shown that women are more attracted to men with masculine traits during their fertile period. This subtle shift in preference is believed to be evolutionary, as women may seek out partners with ATs that suggest strength and virility during the times when they are most fertile. On the flip side, some people experience selective sexual aversion, where they feel a lack of desire for their current partner, but still find themselves attracted to others. This dissonance can create confusion and conflict within a relationship, making it essential to address the underlying emotional or psychological factors at play. While sex increases happiness to a certain extent, studies suggest that having sex more than once a week doesn't necessarily add to overall life satisfaction. The law of diminishing returns applies here, with the initial boost in happiness plateauing after a certain frequency. Nonetheless, people who engage in sex more frequently often appear younger. According to outside observers, this perceived youthfulness is likely due to the physical and emotional benefits of regular intimacy, which can reduce stress, improve mood, and promote a more relaxed, confident demeanor. However, in today's hyper-connected world, social media can harm one's sex life. Excessive time spent scrolling through feeds and engaging with online content can distract from real-world connection and intimacy. The time and energy that could be spent nurturing a relationship is often diverted into the digital realm, reducing overall sexual satisfaction. In addition, social media can foster feelings of inadequacy or jealousy, which can spill over into the bedroom, creating emotional distance between partners. Sexual dissonance is another challenge many people face. This occurs when there's a mismatch between what someone feels sexual and what they believe they should feel. This internal conflict can cause significant distress, leading individuals to question their desires or even suppress them entirely. Addressing sexual dissonance often requires open communication, self-exploration, and sometimes professional guidance to resolve the tension between expectation and reality. As we wrap up this deep dive into the connections between mental and sexual health, intimacy, and the complex dynamics that shape our relationships, we hope you've gained valuable insights into how these aspects can impact your life. Whether it's learning how emotional well-being affects your intimate relationships, understanding the importance of communication, or discovering how sexual health evolves with age, there's always something new to explore. Now, we'd love to hear from you. What have you learned from today's discussion? Is there one key takeaway that you're planning to put into practice in your own life? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. We'd love to know how this information has resonated with you. If you enjoyed this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.